Hold on. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Moonwalker Swizz here live. I have another great episode for you of Dance Talk. What's up? No change. Right now, I have some young, great talent. I got young, great talent with me. This guy, if you know him, he probably done trolled you before. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the trolling, I mean, he's definitely taking his dancing serious, which is dope. That's why he's here. And he has a story to tell. So with his story that he's going to tell, we're going to get insight to who he is within his story. So, without further ado, I have for you.
How you doing, camera? What's shocking? Static, aka Shock Life, in the building. Definitely here to tell my story and tell the world about this shocking experience that I had in the last 15 to 10 years of my dance career. Not only my dance career, but my entertainment career, and I think it's time for me to tell my story. So.
Okay. So, we're going to start at the genesis. The genesis is, how were you raised?
Well,
wait. Mother and father, sister and brother. I'm saying siblings if you have them.
Okay.
How were you raised in your home?
Okay, I grew up with a single parent, my mother. My stepfather came into my life later on, then he soon left. I have five of us that grew up with each other. I grew up in Virginia, down south, in Richmond, in Chesterfield area. I moved all across the East Coast. I moved from Virginia, Jersey, Delaware, New York, Maryland. I moved all across the East Coast and went to 15 schools in my life. So I had to, experience a lot and grew accordingly to the places that I had went to.
So how was your parents in all these different places with you in all these spots?
Well, my mom was very, very patient with me. She was very patient with me, and she stuck with me due to the fact that my character, my personality. I wasn't necessarily a disrespectful kid. I was more of like a class clown. I was more of like someone who joked a lot. So it was like she had to develop patience for me. So because I had to learn it was a time and a place for everything. But most importantly, she raised me well. She raised me with morals, respect, principles, and things like that. And then the things that my father was supposed to teach me, I had to learn on my own through my grandfather and through his teachings and stuff. So yeah.
So now that we understand, and I believe everyone should clearly understand, your mother's a very important role in your life.
Yeah, definitely.
What was the masculine energy that your grandfather brought to you to help you be who you are today?
Well, my grandfather taught me responsibility and being disciplined. And actually, this is like a day after his birthday, and it's funny that we're doing an interview talking about him. So, rest in peace. But
happy birthday to that man.
Yeah. So, he taught me what it means to be logical, to be responsible, to carry myself as a grown man, to have these attributes as a person and as a man. So, I definitely appreciate him for that, and he taught me what it means to actually become whole for myself and to understand myself and to embody the grown man in me, and not to take things from anybody else, to get it from my own and be more responsible. So I definitely hold him accountable for that and thank him for that.
All right. So you have siblings?
Yes, I have a lot of siblings actually.
How many you grew up with?
I grew up with all four of my siblings, and my two older sisters was like distant from me, so I grew up with them.
Okay. So what was the life like between you and your siblings?
Oh wow. My older brother Patron, he's actually a rapper, music producer, and he makes really good music. And not only that, he also inspired me with the dancing, also by showing me videos on YouTube that got me into it more than what I was already into. And we had a really close relationship.
So we'll hold that.
Yeah,
there.
right.
So the rest of your siblings?
Okay, my little sister Isis. She's like my protector. Like,
okay.
Yo, I call her for anything. Anybody come crazy, just know my son Isis gonna pull up. Like, she know, I'm telling you, my son Isis pulled up for me mad times. That's my little sister. I love her. She's my protector.
Okay.
Like, so and then we had and we was Pisces, March 2nd, March 11th, so we kind of had shared birthdays growing up. So I'm not even gonna lie to you, yo. Shout out to my sister, yo, cause she been holding it down. When them females talk crazy, I call her up like, yo, Ice, pull up.
Shout outs to her.
Right. So my other little brother Tavon, he's my baby brother. He's very quiet. He's into himself and stuff like that. He's into drawing, cooking, and things like that. He's more like an independent. He's more like to himself and still trying to figure himself out. He's like 18, 19 now. So yeah, he's at that age where he's still trying to figure things out and things like that. So so yeah.
Okay, this is dope.
Yeah.
All right. So now
I have a baby sister too.
Oh, okay.
Okay. My baby sister Jay, she's figuring things out too. She's young, stuff like that. She's smart. She's an intellect. She deals with some young things, but at the same time she's getting through it. But at the same time, I love her because she's my protector too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so overall, y'all got a bond.
Yeah, we have a dope bond.
Alright, that's dope. Yeah. That's dope. I like that. So outside of where were you raised? Where can you take us? Take us to a place where this place matters the most in the midst of all the travels you had. Like, where were you really stationed at to really say, like, I could say I was raised here. First, where were you born? Where were you born?
Oh, I was born in Brooklyn.
Okay, so you're Brooklynite.
Yeah.
Where were you raised?
I was raised in Virginia.
Okay. What's life like in Virginia outside your home? What is the style? What is the fashion? What is the soundtrack? Like, what is it for a young man like you in Virginia growing up?
Okay, I could say this: respect, because down south, you learn about respect, and up north, respect is not a thing. So when I had moved down south, I learned about respect, and it was much more quiet. It was much more cultural, and I could say that down south it taught me a lot because it gave me that time and place to learn myself, and it gave me that patience within myself to actually grasp myself and understand myself on a whole nother level. So being down south gave me that freedom, opposed to up north where a lot of things going on, crimes, all I hear is police lights, sirens and things like that, hustlers and all that other crazy stuff. So moving down south was like a big change for me. That was a big part of my life that changed me, that actually built the moral conduct, my moral compass, and how I go about things and my discernment skills and things like that.
So what was the fashion like for you growing up? What was...
Oh, the fashion? Okay. So it was type, the fashion for me growing up was type different because my mother, she used to be like, yo, Court, like, and by the way, Courtney is my real name. So, but my nickname in the house is Court. So my mom would be like, hey, yo, Court, like, this is what the people's wearing in New York, like, you know what I'm saying? So I used to come like mind you, down south it's a whole different type of fashion. So they'll wear like South Pole, they'll wear like academics, like stuff like that. While up north they'll wear like North Face. This is at the time.
Okay.
So
what time is this exactly?
I would say about around like 2005.
How old were you?
I would say when I moved to VA, it was from the age of 12 through 15.
Okay.
12 through 14, yeah. 12 to 15, yeah.
All right. So what's the music?
Oh, the music down south, they had a lot of crunk music and stuff like that. OJ the Juice Man, they was playing that a lot. Gucci Man, stuff like that. So they was really, really big on the music. You
wasn't
like
big on like the other big artists out of VA?
Oh,
like Timberland, Missy, the Clips.
No, I wasn't necessarily into the whole, the music thing, the whole, R&B thing. I was still finding myself at that time, and things like that. So I was just listening to whatever was being played on the radio at the time. So.
So you stuck to your time.
Yeah, I stuck to my time. Yeah.
Okay. So, where would you find dancing, and where did dancing find you?
Okay, it was when I want to get This is.
You mentioned your brother earlier.
Okay, that was okay. I'm gonna get into the whole story of what happened with me. So, I would say I was in the 3rd grade, and I can say it was like a talent show in the 3rd grade, my classroom talent show, and I didn't know what I wanted to do for the talent show, but I knew that I could dance, so I performed at the talent show. Wasn't consider myself a dancer. I just did it for like the talent show purposes and things like that, because I was just doing comedy and doing my class clown stuff at the time, because I wanted to be a comedian at the time, and like just initially.
You trolling.
So trolling. So the 5th grade came around, and it was like the Halloween dance, and this is when I stamped myself as a dancer, just completely. So I'm in VA. I was going to Blackwell Elementary School, and they had this Halloween dance. So I'm in the classroom. So at the time, I had this huge crush on this girl named Kalani, right? This huge crush on her, right? So, and then I knew that it was the Halloween dance the next week after, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, I wanted to impress Kaylani, whatever. So me and my best friend William Rob, like, yo, we're going to get asked him out to the dance and stuff and this, that, and the third. But back then, I wasn't fly. I wasn't really the cool kid. I was just a kid that made everybody laugh. You know, not many people knew that I had danced. So we get to the Halloween dance. So everybody dancing, everybody is just having a good time, this, that, and the third. By the way, I didn't ask the girl out because I was nervous and I was insecure and I didn't know why, but I didn't ask the girl out. I don't know why. I just didn't ask her out. I just didn't understand it. So so the guy, he saw me, the guy that was hosting the dance, he saw me dancing a little bit and I did a little break dancing move. He called me on stage. So when he called me on stage, they played this song, Music Make Me Lose Control, Music Make Me Lose Control.
So they play a Missy song.
The Missy song. So I went crazy, right? Everybody started screaming for me. Ah, that was mad dope. I don't know what you did, but that was mad dope.
What did you do?
Yo, I don't know what I did. I was like 11. You know what I'm saying? So that's what sparked the whole I want to be a dancer. Started from my Halloween.
So pretty much, all right. So based on what I just heard, and then I go back to earlier what I just heard, where you said your brother was showing you videos.
That was
So
after.
your brother showing you videos came after this moment or before?
This
Okay.
This is the beginning of how I even start the interest of even getting